Hello, this is Snow. From this video, I'm going to make a text adventure game program with multiple classes. So more than a year ago, I made a Java tutorial video called How to Make a Text Adventure Game with GUI in Java. And in these videos, I created a game called Adventure. It's a relatively simple text adventure game with a little bit of RPG elements, such as HP and a weapon, and you can also fight a monster. And to my surprise, a lot of people watched this tutorial, and some people told me that it helped them to create their own games. It's uh, it's great. I didn't expect so many people would watch my tutorial. So thank you so much for watching and leaving comments. And however, I've also received some requests regarding this adventure program. So since my initial purpose of the program was to introduce the basics of Java Swing GUI, so I tried to make the program as simple as possible and didn't really think about the possibility of making larger scale games based on it. So I only used one class, but I often asked by people if there is a way to make this program with multiple classes, or like a switch tree became way too long, or stuff like that. So I started thinking about making a bit more sophisticated version of adventure with multiple classes. I think this will be divided into multiple episodes. If you still don't know well about the basics of Java and Java GUI, I recommend you to check my previous tutorial first, since it's much easier and this new version is much more complicated. Complicated but more efficient in the long run. Anyway, let's start. First, let me introduce a little overview of this new program. So I made these classes. So first one is game class. This is like a main class. Also UI class. In this class, we're gonna do all the UI stuff. So making buttons or making window or making panel, yeah, stuff like that. And this is story class. And in this story class, so basically, yeah, we'll do everything about story, like these dialogues, and also, yeah, in this game, we're gonna do like a battle sequence as well. And this visibility manager is handling like a screen transitioning stuff. And also player class. So this is yeah, player class. So it contains player information. But as I said, in this case, it has only two parameters, though, HP and the current weapon. Because in adventure, player has only two stats, HP and weapon. And so, okay, and this game class has a handler, choice handler. So we used this in our previous adventure as well, but this time this handler is much shorter. So this is the choice handler of previous adventure. And so it has very long this switch statement. And this is still okay because adventure is very short game, but if you try to make a longer game, then this switch statement becomes longer and longer and longer. But this time, no matter how much dialogue you add, this 5-line switch statement can handle everything. Okay, so that's a little overview of this new version of Adventure. So yeah, let's start to make this program from scratch. And if there is something you don't understand, please feel free to leave comment, then I'll do my best to explain. So first, let's make a Java project, and let's name this Adventure Plus. And first, before making a class, let's make a package this time. So package, and name this as a package 1 or whatever. And okay, inside of this package, let's make a class. So first game class. new game, and public game. And the first thing we need to do is the same as last time. So we need to create a window. And this time we will not create, window or other user interface parts in this game class, but we're gonna make another class inside of this package one. And I'm gonna name this as a UI. So UI class. So inside of this UI class, we're gonna make all those UI parts like window or button, JPanel, JLabel, stuff like that. And yeah, let's make a method, public void, and I'm gonna name this as a create UI. And here. Okay, and basically what we're gonna do inside of this create UI method is almost exactly the same as last time. So I'm not gonna explain the details. I'm gonna just type everything real quick. So okay, for now that's everything to create a title screen. So first, let's make window here. Okay, yeah, window is done. And but this time, so this is inside of this UI class. So let me explain how to access this create UI method, because program starts from this game class. So this is a bit different from last time. So first, let's instantiate this UI class and name this as UI equal new UI. Okay, and here we can use this UI and UI to call method inside of this UI class. So UI create UI. So we can call this create UI method like this from this game class. So let's check this. Yeah, so window is created. So now let's make a title screen. Okay. And okay, let's make a font for this title name and start button, because default font is just too small. So let's make a font. And yeah, we need to add action listener and action command, but let's do that later. Okay, let's check this. Yeah, so title screen is displayed. So first we made window, and then title name panel here, around here, and title name label around here, and the start button panel around here, and put start button on this panel. And sorry, but let me move this window set to visible here, because I've received several comments saying sometimes these UI parts don't show up correctly. But if you put this set to visible at the bottom of the method, then you can see everything correctly. So for now, I think it seems to be okay, but yeah, just in case. So let's move this to the bottom of this create UI method. So set the visible true. Okay, so let's move on to creating a game screen. Now, game screen. So game screen is this one. So this is from our previous adventure. This is main text area, and this is player panel, player stats area, and this is 4 buttons, choice buttons. So we're gonna make a bottom panel and 4 buttons. Okay. Okay, done. Almost. So, and now finally, we need to add some action listener and action command to this start button and these four buttons, choice 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's make a handler class. Go back to this game class and here. Okay for now. Okay. And initialize, instantiate this choice handler. Name this as C handler. Call new choice handler. Not handler. Okay. And so this time these buttons are in this UI class, not the game class. So basically we need to send this C handler to this UI class. So to do that, we just need to type like this C handler, this one. So we're gonna send this C handler to this create UI method in this UI class. So we need to accept this C handler here. So okay, then choice handler, C handler, and import. Okay, so now we can use this C handler in this UI class. So first let's add this to this start button. So start button, add action listener and C handler. And also let's add action command as well. Set action command and start or something. Okay, and also these four buttons as well. Okay, and I think this UI class is done. Everything is done. And so now we can use this handler. So let's get action command here. String and your choice equal event get action command. And so yeah, this time in this game, basically there are five buttons. One is start button, and also button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4. So 5 buttons. So your choice, and the first case is start button, and the next one is C1. And C2 and C3 C4. Okay, for now. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is display the title screen. Then we're gonna handle the transition from title screen to game screen. And so to handle this transitionings, we're gonna make another class. Okay, inside of this package one, I'm gonna name this class as a visibility manager. You can choose whatever name you want, but I named this as a visibility manager. So this class is gonna handle transitioning stuff. Okay, first let's make constructor t manager, spelling right. Okay, and let's make a method and show title screen. So what are we gonna do inside of this method is basically we're gonna make this title name panel and the start button panel visible, and also we're gonna make these game screen stuff, choice button and main text area, invisible. That's what we're gonna do here. But so to do that, we need to access these panels and buttons in this UI class. So we cannot just type like this, title name panel set visible, true. Yeah, we cannot do that because this is not in this visibility manager class. So to make it possible, we need to send this UI to this visibility manager. Just like we did for this create UI method, we can send this UI to this method, like for example this show title screen, but we're gonna make other method as well inside of this class. So sending this UI to each method, it's okay, but kind of too much pain. So in this case, I'm gonna send this UI to the constructor of this visibility manager. So first, let's instantiate visibility manager here. VM new visibility manager. Okay, and here, so inside of this round bracket, so type UI and receive this UI with this constructor. So okay, first UI and here UI. You can type UI, but then it's gonna be the same as this one, so it's kind of confusing. So I'm gonna use a different name. So in the user interface, and here UI equal user interface. So now we can use this UI in this visibility manager class. So we can type like this, UI dot title name panel. So now we can access this title name panel inside of this UI class, and also UI dot start button panel. This is also visible. Visible. Sorry, my bad pronunciation. Visible, true. So basically this means show the title screen, and at the same time we're gonna hide the game screen stuff. So game screen stuff means first one, main text panel, and set visible false, and what else, choice bottom panel set visible this is also false. And UI dot player panel, this is also false because this is title screen, so we don't need this stuff. Yeah, I think this method is done. So let's try to access this method. So I think we can access from here. First type VM, this one, dot show title screen. So this way, so first game call this method create UI, and so make all those UI parts, then call this method show title screen. So it's gonna display title screen. Then yeah, let's handle this start button now. So if you click this start button, then we want to this title screen invisible and make game screen visible. So we're gonna do the basically opposite of this show title screen. So let's make another method here. So title to turn or something, turn. And okay, I think we can copy this. What the heck? What? And this time it's opposite, so hide the title screen, and this is not true but false. False. And no, show. So this is true, true, true. Okay, so and now we need to use this start button. So if you click this start button, then let's call this title to turn method. So which means vm dot title to turn. Yeah, let's check this. So title screen, and if you click this start button, then yes, this game screen is displayed now. Okay, so transitioning is working. So now I think next step is we're gonna make a player class and also weapon class, because right now, player stats and weapon is blank, nothing is displayed. So we're gonna make another class, and we're gonna set a default parameter for the player. Okay.